This project was made possible by a grant from the Virginia and Alfred Harrell Foundation and all of SJV Water subscribers. Hi, I'm Lois Henry, editor of sjvwater.org, and we are looking at who owns the water of the Kern River. In the last video, we discussed the Tabata tribe that lived along the north and south forks of the Kern River above what is now Lake Isabella. This video will look at the Yokuts, a general name for about 40 to 50 separate tribes who lived throughout the San Joaquin Valley floor and along the eastern foothills. The Yokuts tribes had several villages along the Kern River as it meandered out of the canyon on its way to the old Tulare Lake. One of those tribes, the Yaulumni, had a well-established village on the river where Bakersfield is now. It was called Woilu. In the massive flood of 1862, Yokuts still had a large settlement near what is now Mercy Hospital in downtown Bakersfield. The next year, in 1863, Colonel Thomas Baker came to reclaim swamplands around the river and used Native Americans to help build his levees. As more settlers moved in and claimed rich farming lands around the river, tribal members were pushed out or forced to adapt.
Okay. My name is Dee Dominguez. I'm the Yaulumni Yokuts, Ventureno Chumash, and Kitanamuk. I'm here in front of this beautiful river called the Kern River, which is the land of the Kern River Yokuts people, the Yaulumni, the Halamni, the Tulamni, and the Tuwamni. This river here was made for the Yokuts people by Grandfather Spirit, our great creator. From this river of life, we received all of our food, a place to bathe, to cook our food, for our children to have entertainment. It took care of the birds, took care of the squirrels, it took care of the deer, took care of the elk, took care of the bears. This beautiful land. But one day came to the Yokuts people, and we had to forcibly leave our lands. We didn't leave because we wanted to. We left because we had to. But this Kern River is the home of the Yokuts people, and it always will be, because the spirits of our families and our ancestors are all throughout this river, and they will always be here forever. My great-great-grandfather, Joe Chalola, used to travel this river on a tule boat. And I call this river the first freeway. And on here, he would do what I would call the road trip. And he would go down this river all the way to the west end of the valley, go north to Tulare Lake, and his far northern point would be Chowchilla.
Dee's great-great-grandmother, Maria Chalola, was a basket weaver. She was born in Woilu and remembers the tribe being forced out under threat when she was 8 years old. Her recollections were included in a deposition for a 1922 lawsuit that unsuccessfully attempted to gain a land base for the Yokuts people. Dee's third great-grandfather and great-uncle were also signers of an 1851 treaty for a reservation that would have included the Kern River through the Southern Valley, but that treaty was never ratified by Congress.
This river is the river of life, and it always will be.
The Yokuts have no ownership stake in the Kern River, but Dee Dominguez has closely watched the ups and downs of an ongoing lawsuit that aims to bring at least some water back to the riverbed through Bakersfield.